recording starting now for the Mighty Dungeon, possibly the penultimate session of the season. Last time on the Mighty Dungeon, drama ensued at its highest level as the group remained stationed here temporarily in Arldusk, a small city / large town in Thrain, the country headed up and run by the Silver Flame. It was in this last episode that Gabriel, our resident Templar of the Silver Flame, turned in his armor, his weapons, and his duty as Templar, and quit the organization known as the Church of the Silver Flame. It was after this that the group decided to head north. Every character following their heart, northbound for different reasons. To follow the trail of a mysteriously familiar horse and rider. To head north for answers. North to Karnath. It was journeying along this road north the moment that they saw in the distance the southern tree line of what was the opposite side of the burning wood. However, the one thing that caught their eye as they got closer was that the part of the burning wood that was not burnt was now burning, as a large plume of smoke rose above one central area just up a hill, a small mountain in the forest. And before we get to them, we need to head back because 2 episodes ago, Darrow, the shifter druid of the group, split up from the party after being reminded that he still did not have his stick. He did not have a focus to cast spells. He didn't have any equipment. And it seemed like his group didn't have a lot of faith or confidence in him. And in an effort to pursue his goals, to retrieve his stick, to find answers about himself, and a pull from his core, leading him beyond to some other druidic purpose. On that evening, Darrow, upon giving me some private DM dice rolls over the last couple days, ventured back into the tent city at the south gate of Arldusk. It was there he encountered more shifters. Some may be recognizing him. Yet, without hostility, Darrow continued to be friendly. And in a desperation, pleaded and kindly asked what had happened with his things. Now, whether they felt bad for Darrow, or perhaps just trying to manipulate him again, they led him through the tent city, gathering more and more attention, just like last time, until he found himself back at the tent of Jazir. All of this you already know, Darrow. How the meeting with Jazir went, what was taken from you in exchange, for your stick back. With one final caveat, which was you were to rescue someone from the prison sewers of Arldusk. Darrow?
Yes.
How would you like to proceed? You're back near the tent city, near the south gate.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say one final thing. Another interesting thing about Jazir and your stick. Make me an insight check. We didn't talk about this, but make me one insight check now.
Okay. 5.
Okay. So, Jazir reluctantly makes the trade with you. He takes the necklace. He gives you the stick back reluctantly, but he says, until you save this person, this shifter, just free them from the sewers. He has taken the power from your stick, and he says that he will give it back. He will re-enchant the stick the way it was if you do this task. So you find yourself out in front of the south gate. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna head towards the sewers.
Okay. So, you know two things about the sewers. You know that there was the grates that were entered from within the city in the back alleyways, which is the route that the shifter took. You also know from Zyxx that the way he went into the sewers was via the river just to the north outside the city gates.
I want to go Zyxx's route.
Okay. You loop around the walls of the city, heading over towards the overflow sewer that is pushing dirty water out into this river as it flows down to the south around some hills. At the grate, or the entrance to the sewers, you see 2 Silver Flame Templars looking very bored, but also just hanging out. You get the feeling that they are not wanting to go into the sewers, but are currently guarding them so that something cannot escape. What would you like to do? It is now just about nighttime. The sun is going down.
Okay. I guess I want to go up to them and kind of be friendly and, hey guys, what are you guys doing outside the sewer?
Shifter, go back to your tents. Guy's chewing on like some snacks. He's chewing on some nuts or some jerky or something, rations. They look very bored, very impatient, and they dismiss you almost immediately. They treat you like they treat the other shifters out in the tent city. And they just say, go back to your tents. Official Templar business.
Can I try to persuade them to let me in?
What would you like to say?
Hey guys, can I go into the sewer?
No.
Why not?
You may go back to your tents.
I'm asking them why.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. 10.
Okay. He says there's a criminal down there. We can't let him escape.
Maybe I could help you catch him.
How so?
What kind of creature is he?
His buddy kind of nudges him. Says, we shouldn't be talking about this. Oh, no. I think I've got an idea. Maybe he can help. Could you go in there and lead him out this way?
Absolutely.
They have a little bit of a back and forth, and they say, excuse me. And you notice the two guards kind of step off to the side, and they're now arguing about something.
Can I rush in?
Sure, you absolutely may.
While they're arguing,
you run in, and you run into this large, wet, nasty tunnel. This large pipe. And you just hear the echo from the other side of the pipe. Hey, wait! And you rush into the sewers. Let me go ahead and grab the map for this. It smells absolutely disgusting down here. Not just a sewer system, but a neglected one. Rust on every metal pipe, moss growing everywhere, and the smell of both water and waste from every source drips down into a tiny little running stream of water that catches underneath your boots with every step. And the first thing that you see, if I can get this map working. Stop it. Perfect. So, let me grab your token here. I didn't plan on running the game this way, but as the pipe kind of opens up into a main sewer tunnel, you notice that the water drops down and gets into it's a deeper river down beneath, and then there are two walkways on both sides of the sewer system. Would you like to stay down in the water, or would you like to go on one of the walkways?
Cool. Are we supposed to be seeing something different?
You will in a sec.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Can I track him at all? Is there anything that gives me any kind of indication which way he went?
Unless you have an ability you want to use, just give me a general intelligence check.
Okay. 13.
13. You reckon by you kind of map out the topside city in your head. And you get the feeling that the grate that he must have jumped down would probably be straight ahead and to your left somewhere. It's probably where the ladder and the grate to that section goes. So that's probably where he started, at least, is ahead and to your left.
Okay.
And I'll give you a map right now.
Awesome.
So. Okay. So as you can see, the water leads in multiple different directions. And there's a arched pathway leading over the path straight ahead of you. You hear like the drips of water coming down and hitting the stagnant, not flowing very well sewer system.
I'll head his direction over to the left, but I want to get in the water and do it if I can do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Just jumping down, you're trying to be stealthy.
Yeah, as stealthy as I can be.
Okay, roll a stealth check for me as you jump down into the... It's about a foot of water.
A 9.
A 9? Okay. So, you want to continue in this direction?
Yeah.
Okay. You get to about here. What would you like to do? Which direction?
I think it's left for him, but down from what I'm looking at.
This is the way that you came in. Yep. So you reckon the ladder where he must have escaped through is probably... can you see my cursor right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably like somewhere down left of the map, somewhere.
Okay.
It's your general guess.
That looks like a big hole directly down. Is that what it is?
So you look to the south here, and it seems to be some sort of large reservoir to catch a lot of this wastewater. However, it hasn't been maintained in a very, very long time. The water in here smells extra bad, and it's stagnant and it's not flowing properly. And yeah, it just looks like a reservoir room.
Okay. I'll keep going west then.
Okay.
And try to head as southwest as I possibly can.
Sure. So as you head down here, you continue to go until you hit another course of direction. To your left, there is a hall, a walkway, and you see to the side of what appears to be a steel door. Like a barred up doorway. Ahead of you, to your right, you see more of like an open area with some columns that seem to be structurally holding the sewer systems in place. More of a maintenance area.
I guess I'll head towards the door.
Okay. Make a perception check as you get up towards this large steel barred door.
Okay. 18.
18. You hear heavy breathing in that room.
Okay. Is there like a crack under the door that I can like look
you can see through the bars. It's just like steel bars with a lock on it.
What do I see in there?
You look in and you don't see anything, although there is there's a bunch of stuff on the ground. Metal parts and pieces. Chips of wood. Cloth. Cloth, pieces of like armor ripped maybe. And the only thing you hear is something pretty close to you on the other side of the wall, breathing very heavily, just...
Okay, I'm gonna whisper and just be like, "Hey, is there a shifter in there?"
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh gosh. 13.
13? A voice rumbles back from around the corner, somewhat hidden. Who are you?
Jazir sent me.
Jazir. Make a persuasion check again with advantage this time.
Okay.
Because you are telling the truth.
Oh gosh. So the first one is 20.
Ooh!
Natural 20.
Oh!
No. The second was 16.
So, well, you were rolling with advantage, so you get that natural 20.
Yep.
So, a large, familiar figure with some pieces of his armor ripped apart enters in front of the doorway with the bars in between you two. And it is the hulking 6'4", large, quote-unquote, shifter that used to guard Jazir's tent. He puts both of his massive hands on the bars and looks you straight in the eyes and says, "Are you gonna get me out of here?"
I'm gonna try my best, man.
How do you know Jazir?
Well, it's a little complicated. He stole something from me. Well, he didn't steal it. Technically, it was his because he makes the rules in the tent. And then I traded him something else to get it back. But then he took the magic power from it, and now I have to free you to get the magic back.
I see. You speak plainly. I like that. What of the guards at the end of the tunnel? I've seen them.
Well, I made them very angry. So we have to go the other way. Do I know the exit, like, from the other entrance?
You only know the way you came in.
Oh, crap.
Everything else is like a guess.
Can you fight?
Can I fight?
There's two really angry guards out there. But we
So
can...
you...
Well, maybe we could trick them. And I can bring you out and pretend that I have you chained up. And then you can kill them.
I don't have many options. Is that the best plan you have?
That's all I got, man.
Cracks his knuckles.
Very well. Let me get a few things.
And he turns around and starts picking up some things in the room. And then he comes back over to the door and he unlocks the swinging metal door and pushes it open. And he says,
Let's go.
Okay, but I need you to put your hands behind your back and let me hold them while we walk. It's just for show.
because you got a natural 20 on persuasion, he goes along with it. And he goes in front of you. And he puts his arms behind his back, and he looks super irritated and angry. He's also very bloodied up. It looks like he was in quite the scuffle in the streets. Looks like he was just trying to rest it off. And then you and him start heading back out the same way.
Oh, gosh.
As you get to here, Darrow, the bug that Zyxx gave you when you left, as you do every time you guys split up, the bug crawls out from your armor, from your clothing, and starts skittering north.
Okay, I'm talking to the shifter now. This is gonna sound weird, but we need to follow that bug.
I will trust you.
Just go with it.
Okay, he turns and starts going this way. You lead him this way?
Yeah, I'll lead him that way.
Okie dokie. He gets to about here, and then he stops. And
What is it?
he just, his eyes go wide open, and he starts shaking, trembling, frozen.
What's wrong?
What is it?
I'm like trying to jump and look over his shoulder because I'm not as tall as he is.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's enough room for you to like stand beside him.
Oh, I stay behind him.
Okay, you look
And
around
peer
him,
around. Yeah.
and in another one of these ducts, another one of these reservoir rooms, it does not contain water. It contains a massive, swirling, black pool of energy. And tiny, little beetles are crawling around the outer rim of the reservoir, marching around it like an outline.
I slap him on the back, and then I put my head in my hands. I'm like, not this again.
What is it? Why are we going this way?
You just gotta trust me. It's a portal of bugs. But I have a bug, and he knows other bugs, and he's leading us this way. You just gotta trust me.
So you see the beetle that you had, or the bug that you had, runs over and crawls in line with the other bugs.
Will he go with me into the portal?
Who?
The shifter.
You can ask him.
Oh. Can you scoot up close to the portal? Oh, I think we should go into it.
No! Jazir did not hire you to... What is this? Get me out of here!
Don't panic. You gotta trust me on this. It's either go into the portal or you go fight the guards.
So roll a persuasion check.
Oh gosh.
10 or higher.
14.
14.
Yeah.
He says,
What good will this do us?
I can't really explain it, but you just gotta trust me on this.
I don't.
Can I can I just try to convince him to scoot close to it and push him in?
he doesn't look like... Here's the thing. He doesn't look like he's going anywhere, but he also doesn't look like he's gonna run.
Okay.
He seems very conflicted because it seems like you are here from Jazir, so it gives him hope, but you're also wanting him to do something very unreasonable.
What would it take for me to convince you to get into that portal?
Nothing. You get in first.
Okay. But you gotta promise you gotta go second.
Fine.
All right, I'm going in.
Okay. Going into the portal?
Yeah, I guess.
This music is not appropriate for this at all. Hold on. Okay. So you're literally jumping into the portal?
Yeah, I guess.
So you start jogging over. Before you make it to the portal, you see something off to your right. A younger man sits on the outside rim of the portal with papers, scrolls, and books laid out all over the place. Looks blonde-haired, somewhat muscular, but younger human. Farmhand clothing. And he sat in a very comfortable position just looking down into the swirling portal. Catches your eye.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to the shifter and just tell him I'm gonna say, stay right there. Don't panic. Don't run away. Just trust me.
I'll consider it.
And I just want to go to the guy at the edge of the portal and ask him if he knows where it leads.
So, as you walk closer, it startles the young man, and he sort of slumps back on his butt and pushes backwards a few times into his books.
Oh, sorry, man.
Who are you?
I don't mean... it's not important. I don't mean any harm. I just need to know if you know where this portal goes.
It goes somewhere beautiful. Magical.
Does this place have a name?
He smiles and says, Kyber.
Okay, I turn around and look at the shifter. I'm like, we're good. And then I'm going to jump into the portal.
Okay.
What else to do?
I mean, there's lots of things you can do. Here's the thing. Let me just, because you're a new player, let me remind you, at no point am I ever pushing you in a direction, okay?
Okay.
So if you don't want to jump in this portal, but you feel like I'm trying to make you, do not do it.
Okay.
I'm simply presenting things in front of you. I want you to imagine yourself in Darrow's position.
Okay.
Just a friendly reminder, your friends are not with you. You have no idea where they are. You're on a mission. You are allowed to jump in the portal. But the portal is a mystery.
Okay. I'm going to go back to the shifter.
Okay.
And I am going to tell him the portal plan is off. The guard plan and tricking the guards is back on. And tell him we're getting out of here.
Okay.
Good.
So you lead him back?
Yeah.
Alrighty. As you start to exit the tunnel, the shifter in front of you says,
I don't like this.
What, the plan?
I don't see them.
You don't see the guards?
No.
he stops maybe like 20 feet away from the exit.
They were right outside. Can you sneak?
I can try, but there's only one way out.
Well, scoot up and look and see what you can see. I kind of push him a little bit.
He turns around and looks at you, hunched over.
Sorry. I put my hands up. I'm like, sorry.
He gets about 10 feet closer and then confirms and says,
I don't like this. I don't see him. It's a trap.
It's not a trap that I set for you. How fast can you run?
Fairly quick.
Okay. We're going to get right up to the edge, and we're just going to make a break for Jazir's tent.
I'll make... Fine.
okay, so here's what I want you to do. You both start edging close to the end of the pipe in the grate entrance.
Okay.
And then he takes off, as do you. However, the two guards were indeed waiting above the pipe.
Okay.
A net gets thrown down. I need you and this shifter to make dexterity saving throws to see if one of you or both of you or none of you get caught by the net.
Okay. All right, I'm going to roll for the shifter first.
Okay. He gets a
15.
plus 2. Oh, nice. Very nice.
Oh, so that'd be 16
That's...
if it's plus 2.
Nope. Don't worry about it, though. It's good enough. It's good enough.
Okay.
It's fine. Just the bad math. It's okay. Now do you.
Okay. Oh my god, a 2.
The net drops down and you see him take off. And the net, with rocks tied to the ends, just slam into the ground, this heavy net. And you slam into the ground underneath the net. And he just books it.
Okay, I immediately start screaming, I got him, guys. He's right there.
Ah! Get after him! One of the guards starts running after him. The other guard starts to cut you loose. What do you do?
I thank him for cutting me loose and ask where my reward is for bringing the fugitive to justice.
He's not caught just yet!
Well, then get after him.
Make a persuasion check.
-1.
Oh! Okay. So, Not only does he not get after him, but he says, someone's gonna get in trouble for this, and it's not gonna be me. You're under arrest. And he goes to tie you up. What do you do?
Oh man. Can I try to take off running since he cut me free?
Yep, sure can.
Do I need to do like athletics or something?
You need to do a acrobatics against his athletics as he tries to grab you.
Okay. 13.
13's pretty good. He rolled a natural 1. He goes to grab you and just falls right into the net and gets one of his arms kind of caught in it. And you can hear him struggling and slipping and falling and getting tangled up in the net as you run. The guard chasing the shifter sees the shifter go into the tent city, stops as other shifters kind of get in the way, almost forming like a big barricade.
Nice.
He wises up and goes to the front gate to talk to another guard as you run back as well. And you go back to the tent of Jazir. Jazir welcomes you back. He asks for the stick.
I pull it out and do like a really awkward, uncomfortable bow, and then like lift it up like it's a sacrifice to him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know any of the customs or anything.
He touches the end of your stick. Sorry about the phrasing. Rubs it a little. And the stick glows. The stick, this is gonna be so bad. I didn't intend for this to be like this. Your stick gets longer. I already drew it up, guys. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. It glows and grows longer. And the stick, being a branch from this tree that has gem-like shards of bark attached to it, grows longer and longer until it's almost a quarterstaff. And all of the little shards on this stick start to glow white hot at the tips. And as he lets go of it and the magic kind of fades, he says, yes, I believe all the things that I need are in place now. It's only a matter of time. And that time is indeed coming. He rubs his hands together, and he seems very excited about something. Like he's distant in thought, excited. And he snaps back and he says, come back and see Jazir. Once he be sitting inside the throne in the temple. You best be catching your group.
I bow really awkwardly. And then I'll like swirl the stick around like I'm doing some kind of Ninja Turtle thing, but it hits the ground and some stuff and knocks some of his stuff over, and then I'll try to leave.
Okay, you leave. Something odd happens as you leave. The shifters do not creepily swarm you as you walk through. They give you space. Some of them give you respect. Some of them give you a look of awe. As you stride through... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm being dumb. I was going to say, can I get a couple high fives off of them as I leave?
Make a charisma check.
I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, gosh. Where's it at? It's not deception, right?
No, just a base... Charisma's like a base stat.
Okay.
You know, like strength, dex, con. Charisma's up there.
Got it. 7.
7. They put some of their hands out and like just touch you awkwardly, not really sure what a high five is. Some of them like it, some of them it's awkward. But you stroll through and a lot of them seem to be eyeballing your new staff. Not necessarily in a way of like, hey, I want to steal it, but in a way of awe. Like they seem... It seems to give you respect for some reason. You're not sure why.
Okay.
And as you head out in the night, the staff itself turns in a direction in your hand. Like almost like it's magnetic. It starts to turn and it points north towards the road that leads out of the northeast gate and further north towards the burnt wood.
All right, I'm going to follow it.
Alrighty. And there is your mini adventure. Well done. Marstone is still not here. He's making a microwave meal. So I think, right quick, because this is such a big session, such a big episode, we will... Actually, we can cut back to the group. We can cut back to the group. Is everybody else here? K1, Gabriel, Zyxx?
Hello. Yes, sir.
Gabriel?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, okay. Everyone on the road stares in awe at this large, obvious plume of black smoke erupting from the forest just up the hill, maybe about a couple thousand yards away from you. Off to the right, along the coast of the river of Scion Sound, you see in the distance there's a monastery on the coast. And then to your left, a recently made fire, large fire, in the forest. What would you guys all like to do? Say, have some interactions before Marstone is ready?
Has anyone been up this way?
Is this the burning lands? What, the burning forest, or?
Sure does look like it.
I mean, is it always burning? I don't.
I thought it was just the way that the wood looked, but
I
maybe
believe
it
it
is.
was burned in the past. That's what the name is referring to. I don't believe that that concentration of smoke and fire is from a single... It is from a single source, a bigger source. Do we want to investigate? Do we want to get closer?
What can we do?
Well, didn't your superior or ex-superior said that there was supposed to be a ship coming to the city?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the forest?
Or if said ship crashed, it could make a fire like that, like what we're seeing. The dimension fits.
So you don't think it's magical, or you think it's like a man-made fire?
I think it's a ship that fell, exploded, or something like that. It could be. It is one of the options.
Then, yeah, I think we should investigate.
Either that or we can keep going. I do not care, but it was sending envoys from your former associates with a relic, apparently, as you told us.
No, we should investigate. There may be survivors. It is a crash.
Well then, let's go. Better be hasty about it.
Yeah.
Everybody heading that direction?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Now, gonna change the scene to something a little different. Cut the music here for a sec, everybody. And load up something that me and Mod Domo Damo worked very hard on.
Mystery.
Okay, tell us everybody.
How's your microwave dinner?
Put eggs on it.
What? What is it? Is it like macaroni and cheese? Is it?
No, it's a couple brats.
Oh,
Put
okay.
eggs on it. Protein overload, baby.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna change this.
Talk to Darrow about protein overload.
Yeah, that's true.
Egg pizza.
So, as you all venture up the slight incline of this hill into the forest, you get closer and closer as the smoke travels through the trees and hits you. Interesting smoke smells. Sulfur, burnt wood, stinging smells of metal, seemingly little crackles of static electricity traveling through the smoke as well, and sounds of some banging and frizzling little pops of mini explosions still happening just around the corner as you start to see the residue, the flames of something that happened just around the corner.
Whoa!
Whoa,
What would you guys like to do?
That was pretty badass.
that is cool.
Taking it, man. Marstone's gonna charge in there.
Just running?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll back him up from
'Kay.
a little way. Oh, we can move? Holy cow!
Oh, that's cool.
I'm running backwards.
What are you fools doing? Yeah, I guess I'll be third.
Okay.
I'll go too.
So, as you look out, Marstone, peek around the tree just here, you see a very, very large structure that has crashed into the ground, causing an enormous crater and fire spilled all over the place. Make a history check for me really quick.
Found it. Oh, it's a 17 plus 4, 21.
I gotta turn you up. Is that the volume you're gonna speak at? Is your microphone right close?
I was turned off to the side with like a brat hovering next to my face. This
Okay.
is about normal.
Perfect. Good. All right. 21. This is a House Lyrandar sky coach that is purposefully unmarked, but you recognize it, the structure of it, like the build. Yeah, it's unmistakably Lyrandar, but they have taken all of the the livery and like all the tabards and colors off of it on purpose.
Okay. I divulge this bit of information. The group behind me. What is the heat like at this point where we're standing?
It's definitely warmer.
Okay. Kind of shield myself a little bit from the heat as it gets warmer, and I
Yeah.
turn and I tell them, it's an airship from House Leondar. We should search for any survivors.
Would I know if this is like the same ship they were talking about?
My stream just died. Hold on a sec.
No!
An error occurred.
This episode brought to you by.
Hey, where can I see this other than the stream?
The stream.
It's a very important second. Is that?
I wonder if it's too much for the computer to handle. Currently trying to run a program that is a beta and then that I have modded further. So it is prone to possibly break. We'll see if I can get it working again. Okay. So we're gonna go off of this, then we're gonna test fire. Alright. An encoder error. Okay. Well, that kind of
See you next week.
sucks. Alright, I mean, it's still recording, and all my levels look good, so I guess, yeah, it will not stream. Okay.
Oh,
Fuck it, continue.
Back up. Timer's going.
All that matters is that it's recorded.
Recorded, you mean on Twitch?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Could you share your screen so we can see it?
Of course. Oh, I never shared this. I never shared it.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Is there another place that's not the stream where I can look at this?
Good night, everyone.
I don't know what to say. It's not working. I keep hitting start streaming and it just says no. So. I only have about 2 hours of your guys' time, so we're playing.
My schedule got changed back. Just a quick aside. So my Fridays are free again, so this will not continue to happen.
Cool.
Just,
Ooh.
you know.
All right. So.
Do I notice that the organics are having problems with smoke or maybe fire?
The organics.
So there's enough. It's open air, so the smoke isn't is getting vacuumed upwards, but you are catching like puffs of it. There's crackles and pops and mini explosions happening at the ship. You get the impression that structurally the ship landed as gracefully as it could, and it hasn't actually fully exploded or anything yet. But fire is catching. There's little crackles, little ashes and flames flying through the air on the wind. And then Gabriel, you asked me something before the stream went down.
Would I assume that this is the thing the bishop was talking about?
Make a intelligence check. Intelligence roll.
Oh. 11.
11. So, you just remembered that Maela said that a ship was supposed to be coming that had an artifact on board. Like a silver flame artifact.
Okay.
So you can put two and two together. It's a small unmarked airship heading in your direction. It's likely.
I'm gonna take a few steps forward to like get a broader view of what we're dealing with, and I'm gonna try to catch movement that's not the fire flickering.
Make a perception check.
Someone, trying to find someone. And it's an 11.
11.
Yes, sir.
You do see something. You see arms. And the arms are of armor and bone. I have no idea where it just went. Holy cow. I dragged it and dropped it and it's gone. All right, hold on a sec.
Into the chasm.
Fly, you fools.
But Gandalf.
I want all the XP, fools.
Gandalf, you can't possibly solo this encounter.
There is a very heavily armored undead creature digging around on the inside of this ship. And there's what'd you roll?
An 11.
Okay. Yep. That's what you see. You see something just kind of like digging through and tossing pieces of wood and metal out from a hole that was made in this airship.
I'm gonna look towards Gabriel. I am guessing your church does not employ undead, correct?
Undead.
There's apparently a
You're
creature.
correct.
There's apparently a creature digging around in the ship.
I'm gonna step forward to get a better look.
You can make a perception as well.
What?
Can I climb a tree and kind of get an aerial view? Not that I want you to move the mini to a tree.
I might be able to do it.
But he can. That's a 7. You'll probably have to set it to fly.
Fly, you fool.
You're right.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really neat.
It's such a... I love this program.
What'd you roll?
I got a 7. It must be a little smoky here.
7. The only thing you recognize about this creature is the color palette of the tabard under the armor.
And is it of my country?
It is indeed.
Okay. This was a Carnathi airship. Or at least carrying Carnathi passengers.
And Carnathi monsters?
You're up in a tree, right, Zyxx?
Yeah.
You see 2 more figures.
Uh-oh.
Actually, you know what? Make a perception check. This is so dope.
Dirty 20.
Nice! There are 2 more figures on the top deck of the airship.
There's a couple guys up there. I'm gonna describe them in just a second.
One of them is a very heavily armored soldier. Very dark gray armor covering almost every inch of their body. And then there is someone with his back to you. And most notably, you would see this person wearing this medium to heavy armor in all black, blackened metal. and bones sticking out, jutting. 3 large spiky bones on each shoulder, as well as bones coming out of the helm. Bloodied, yellowed, disgusting, almost real-looking bones. You would think that would be the most notable thing about them, but across their back appears to be some kind of... You think it's a bow? It's in the shape of a bow, with a string drawn from end to end. But the bow itself appears to be made of just shards of splintering bone itself.
Okay, there's like some kind of bone wizard up here. Or maybe like a bone knight. Maybe he's undead. There's some creepy guys piloting this ship. Marstone, do you know them?
I don't know them personally, but they're definitely from Garnath.
So...
Regrettably, we deal heavily with the undead.
Okay, yeah, but they're not gonna, like, attack us. We should probably run in and help them, maybe put out some fires.
I'm not sure. I don't know what their mission was. We should proceed with caution, but we should help them.
Are we ignoring the possibility of them being the ones that took the ship down?
Oh, K1, so smart. That's right. I did not think of that.
Neither did I. Although it is unlikely. Garnath wouldn't... Not now. Cause such a ruckus in the open.
Darrow, I want to include you. Can you roll a d20 for me, please?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. This is going to be for the bone.
Oh my god, a 2.
Okay.
Would Cardath send undead?
Very likely. They obey orders to the T. They're excellent guards.
Another explosion happens, sending wood flying out from the side of the ship.
I shield my face again with my arm and kind of flinch a little bit at the sound. We should hurry.
Time sensitive. Yes.
If there are living souls on board, we need to get them out.
I think we need to do... Let's rush in, but I want to say I think they're creating some kind of undead biological weapon, so stay sharp. Stay frosty.
If they do try to attack, I can probably do something.
Allow me to go first. Perhaps that's the safest option.
Maybe put back on your tabard.
An excellent thought. I produce the tabard from the backpack.
Alrighty.
And like slip it over the armor.
Okay. And then you're gonna go forward?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As you go forward, there's still just like the crackling of fire and an occasional like...
Yeah, I try and keep some distance from the larger flames and kind of work my way through this maze of blaze.
As I'm walking, I'm gonna cast Enhanced Protection, so these cyan sigils are gonna shine all around my plates and extend from them and protect me.
Alrighty. Zyxx, are you staying in the tree?
No, I'm gonna hop down and follow, but I'm gonna cast Magic Stone on a couple stones and Shillelagh on my stick.
You got it.
Yeah.
Everyone starts to trek forward cautiously, casting spells and items and weapons lighting up, sigils around our Warforged friend here as Marstone heads up the group with his tabard on. As you get closer, you see the undead soldier dig and scavenge and make his way into the ship, into a room on the ship, and he disappears.
Undead. Do I see a way up onto the upper decks? A safe way? Or perhaps even way up into that room?
I mean, you saw Yeah, I mean, you saw where he climbed up into the room.
Okay, I'm gonna cast jump on myself. Can
Okay.
I like run forward and like jump up the side into maybe like a couple, 2-3 jumps to get on the deck of the ship and then lower down a rope?
You want to jump onto the deck of the ship?
Yeah, like where that guy went.
Sure.
Wasn't he up on the deck?
The guy that just disappeared?
Yeah.
No, that's a hole in the side of the ship. He's underneath the deck. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, guys, do we want to go on the deck or do we want to go in the inside?
I need to make contact with anyone, anywhere. It doesn't matter.
Marstone,
Alright,
you see one
the
more
deck I
figure.
go.
All right, as you start to run over in that direction to get a big leap, Marstone, you look up and you see a heavily armored soldier.
Okay.
Deep, dark gray armor. And it is indeed the figure you saw on the horse.
Oh.
So, you cast jump and jump onto the deck?
Yeah, so it lasts a minute, but basically I can like super jump for a minute.
Okay, cool.
So if I can like hop from stone to stone and kind of find a safe path to get up on the deck of the ship.
I mean, this is 25 feet up. Can you jump that high in one go?
Let's see. My jump distance is tripled. I have a
Okay.
strength of 10, so I can go 10 feet. That's what, 5 feet vertical, so 15 feet vertical, I guess. But if I get a running
Okay.
start, like
Okay.
25.
Sure. So where do you want to jump to? Do you want to try to like go rock and then top?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay,
Like,
make an acrobatics
hop,
check
go.
for me with advantage.
That's a 17.
Nice. That's good enough. Hop.
Oh, he's gone forever.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
Jeez. Yeah, beta.
Goodbye.
Beta programs, love it. I have no idea where you went. I'm going to make you a new one.
Ragdoll's out of the game.
It's still pretty cool.
Falcon punch.
Is Gabriel not wearing armor right now?
Padded, right?
Gabriel like doesn't have any.
Yeah, I have
He's wearing padded.
Got rid of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You got armor, okay.
Not very good armor.
But he's got
Okay.
armor.
And I do.
I was just saying, like, we all look like level 3 adventurers. And Gabriel's out there with a sword and some padded armor. He looks like he just stepped off the farm, but
Hey guys, I'm ready to fight.
yeah, but is undoubtedly one of the more dangerous characters in the group.
Yeah, I think I could, if I hit well, I could one-shot everyone.
So,
But then I could heal you.
what would you like to do, Zyxx?
I'll be like, I'm not trying to hide or anything, so I'll make my presence known and say,
Okay.
I looks like your ship took some damage, but like while I'm saying this, I want to tie a rope to the railing so that I can throw it down so that our friends could climb up if they want to.
Okay.
Just kind of casually. I'm like, yeah, looks like your ship is hurt. You need some assistance? We're part of the forest roadside recovery team unit.
So, the figure slowly turns.
Oh, he's flying.
And you start tying off a rope. What would the rest of you guys like to do?
Make the way to the rope.
Okay.
If the rope is over the edge, probably gonna go to it.
I'll be like, get off my rope. That's for me to get down, guys.
The figure turns to you, and what you catch a glimpse of is within a deep, dark steel helmet is pale white skin and eyes that are distinctively elvish or half-elvish, with a large black scabbard at the side, clenched fists inside black gauntlets. As you're tying off the rope, this figure just stares emotionless as all of you climb up, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And almost theatrically, he just stands and stares and watches as, like a clown car, you all climb up the rope. And as soon as Marstone arrives on the deck, the creature finally speaks words. And what you hear through the armor in a raspy, deep voice that almost sounds like two voices at once just says, "The sun arrives. Finally."
Hail. I don't quite understand what you mean, but we're here to help.
Yes. Yes, you are. Indeed. That weapon of yours. I need it.
What?
I said I need it.
I heard what you said. Why?
You dare disobey a command from a Carnathian warlord?
I drop to my knee immediately and bow my head.
You catch glimpses of the face and the tabard and the colors. There is only one Carnathian warlord that has elven blood in him, and he was presumed dead in the Mournland.
I begin to kind of like like mumble out an apology and then look up again. Wait. How is this possible?
In the last few years, I've learned many things are possible, young warrior. You have done well to find me here and bring that to me. I was able to kill two birds with one stone. Thanks to you as well.
And he turns and looks at the heavily armored Carnathian soldier, who is standing completely motionless. And the half-elf turns to you and hold out a hand and just says,
"Give it here, soldier."
I stand and I hold the weapon in both of my hands, kind of parallel to the ground, just kind of looking at it. I look up at Sinclair
mm-hmm.
and I shake my head slowly. I cannot.
If you will not give it to me, then perhaps you'll give it to the one that gave it to you. Retrieve it!
And this figure turns and walks over to you, Marstone. And a voice projects from within the armor. And it's a voice that's very familiar to you. And it says, I'm sorry, son, but you must do as he asks.
My mouth gapes in disbelief.
Father. You've been dead for... No. No!
And I
You-
step back a little bit into the railing.
You must. And he takes a step forward towards you with a morning star. Almost like it's blowing you away because he even walks kind of like your dad does in the armor.
No, I
And-
refuse to believe this. This is some trick.
Sinclair in the background just says,
If you do not give, much like the way of the Carnathian, I will have to take.
Why are you doing this, Sinclair?
The people of Thrain grow fragile. Numbers and support dwindle. They are scared of their Siren borders. I will return. I will return and make Karnath what it truly should be. And if you will join me, then you will take my seat on the throne. But if not, I will have to take.
I don't want your seat. Karnath will rise in its own time. This is not the way. This is not the time.
And I hold out a hand kind of like towards the armored figure as he's kind of stepping closer to kind of like make some distance.
mm-hmm. And as you say that, he says,
The time is now!
and as he says that, the armored figure takes the helmet off, shaking, and you see a semi-translucent ghost of your father. He drops the morning star and holds a hand out to touch yours. Sinclair draws a blade from his scabbard, and the blade erupts into flame. And as you see the ghost of your father's eyes lock eyes with yours and hold his hand out, instead of a hand reaching out, the flaming sword of Sinclair appears in it and strikes you. Roll for initiative, everybody.
17.
13.
Everybody meet Sinclair Demond, one of the 5 Carnathian warlords.
Soon. Only 4.
What? He's
Okay.
right there. There's 5.
He's gonna die!
Oh, gotcha.
Yiggity giggity
Get him, baby.
Okay, let me get out the initiative. Same thing, group initiative. So everybody give me your initiative rolls.
13.
10.
16.
17.
17.
Woo, those are good initiatives. Put you guys at a 14.6. So, let's see how they do. Can I get a...
Natural 20. Natural 20. Natural 20. 1.
Okay. So, first things first. The flaming sword in Sinclair's hands is now translucent, and it appears real in the hands of your father. And it attacks you. Come on, D&D Beyond. You can do it.
Come on, baby.
All right, I'm just gonna roll on here. It's too slow on my tablet. Okay. So that is going to be a An 8 to hit, which I believe will not hit you.
Shouldn't.
Fantastic. So the sword swings, but is shaking due to your father's soul gripping onto it. And you hear a very disgusted grunt from Sinclair behind him. It is now everyone's turn, player's turn.
So, Sinclair is the guy in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And is he also translucent? Like, does he look very ghostly?
Only his weapon.
Oh, okay. But his weapon, like, transposed with Marstone's father's?
It looks like Marstone's father is holding it, yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's just complex. Cool. I had to get it right in my head. Thank you.
Gabriel's got to take a step forward, put his hand on Marstone's shoulder, and just say, "These aren't your people anymore." And I'm going to cast Channel Divinity, and I'm going to turn undead.
Awesome.
So, I think in my entire D&D career, I haven't had a cleric actually use turn undead.
On
this
what?
This is amazing.
It's
on who? On what?
It's any undead creature.
Okay.
Any undead creature within 30 feet must make a Wisdom saving throw. The DC is 14. If they fail, they must use all their action to flee from me.
Okay. So, an undead soldier bursts out from underneath. And starts running in this direction.
Cue Benny Hill music.
Just like it's like Looney Tunes, like one arm up, one arm down, two legs.
Okay, what else would you like to do?
That's my action. So as a bonus action, let's see. I am going to cast spiritual weapon at 2nd level.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, that's 3rd level. And it's going to be in the shape of an arrow. And I don't think I can attack with it right now.
Where would you like to place it?
Between Marstone and his father. If I can. If not,
there is no space.
Okay. Well then,
you can attack with it, by the way.
Like I can.
Yeah. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee attack with it, as long as there's a creature within 5 feet.
Then I will do it against his father.
Okay. Yep, that's a diagonal. Yep.
17 to hit.
17. Just hits.
And he's going to take 10 points of damage. See what kind of damage it is. Sorry, I've never done spiritual weapon.
Actually, you're all set. You're good. The arrow, the spiritual arrow pierces the neck of the father's image. And he says one last time, "Son!" And then the image shatters and all of the armor falls to the ground.
Marstone screams out, "Father!" and shakes off Gabriel's hand and looks at him and says, "Fool! That was my father! These are my people! What have you done?"
They're not.
All right, who else needs to go?
I am very conflicted.
Am I back yet? I'm like screaming in the distance, running.
You're just skipping to the forest, having no idea what's going on.
Yeah. You guys hear me singing?
I got my stick. I got my stick. My stick is too cool. It's super long now.
So
He
you
looks
hear
happy as shit.
you hear Marstone scream out in between fiery explosions.
Okay. I'm gonna look up distraught and just book it that direction.
All right.
This is so funny. I love it.
Okay.
Slowly pans through the forest.
I'll say you make it to about here with your dash.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back on the ship.
So my hand is extended and my fingers are splitting off of my hand and electricity is arcing through them, but as soon as I hear Marstone screaming, I stop and I look at him or towards his direction. Are we engaging or are we not, Marstone?
I almost don't notice K1 through the kind of fury that I'm feeling towards Gabriel for destroying my father's image. But I kind of shake it off and just turn to him, and I look bewildered. Almost like I don't even know where the hell I am.
Make a decision, K1. What would you do?
I will not shoot. I stand down. I will ready the action. I will keep the spell until this person, this Sinclair, makes a move, makes any hostile move towards the group.
So what spell are you holding?
I'm holding Energy Blast at level 3. Level 2.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. And that's if he attacks someone?
If he makes, any hostile action towards us, yes.
Alrighty. Sounds good.
I'll run past him, towards the bottom of our screen. And is there a door that I could look in to see if there's survivors or is anybody here, real quick?
There's a door at the back?
Yeah, I see that door. Can I hop up over there and look in and see if there's somebody I can help?
What's your movement?
Movement is 30. I can dash as a bonus action.
Okay.
Jump has worn off, but
I'm scared to glitch you. So
you don't have to.
you look into this door, and there is indeed a body in there. It looks like a House Lyrindar pilot.
Okay. And he's not moving or anything?
Not moving. Blood on the ground.
Yeah, I'll shout back. We've got wounded in here.
All right. Is that everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Sinclair says,
"That's so sad. Would you like to see him again?"
What? And as a bonus action, he is going to snap his fingers, and he's going to create an echo. And your father materializes in the sole ghostly form in the armor, and it starts to bend and fold and topple over onto its form as your father gets back up again in front of you. And this time your father has ghostly blue eyes, and you see deep within there is sorrow, but on the surface, emotionless. And let's see. First thing Sinclair's gonna do is he is going to ready an action himself. And he just says,
"Don't you see? The powers I've obtained will wreak take the kingdom and make it what it truly is. And your father has no choice in the matter. So why not join him? Give me the weapon.
And the father reaches out his hand again.
I do the very same thing. I just kind of put out my free hand and I'm kind of holding the halberd back.
Okay.
So like left hand forward and the halberd's back. Sinclair, no. Do the other warlords even know that you're back?
They will soon. They will soon.
Then you do not fight for Karnath. This chaos is for your own amusement.
It's for my Karnath. The right future for Karnath. And just like the future of your father standing in front of you, it is absolute. This is your last warning, soldier.
Okay, it's back to you guys. I'll have Darrow go first. Darrow.
He's gonna run into the fucking skeleton.
Oh yeah, how long does the turn?
Hey, did you
how
see
long
some
does
guys?
turn work?
He's running really fast.
It's for 1 minute.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, they're gonna have to, as long as it's 30 feet, then he can.
I think it's he doesn't once he's out of line of sight. Like if the skeleton can't see the guy anymore.
All right.
You present your holy symbol and speak a prayer to undead. Each undead that you can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. The creature fails. It is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can and can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also cannot take reactions. For its action, it can only use dash actions or try to escape from the effect that prevails it from moving.
Okay, so it can only take dash, it can't even attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You see this screaming.
I just see him running by.
Yeah, you see a heavily armored undead pile of bones just running.
That's weird.
What would you like to
gonna
do?
Run to where he came from.
Okay.
That's weird.
As you get to about here, you see that there's a rope dangling, and you can actually see there's K1 is on top of the ship, just above the rope.
Okay, I'm gonna clumsily try to climb up the rope.
All right. So you make it to the rope this turn. Okay, what would the rest of you like to do?
I'm gonna discharge the spell and shoot him.
Who are you shooting?
It's a natural 1, so that's a 7.
Who are you shooting?
Sinclair.
Okay. So describe what the blast looks like.
So the energy crackles on my palm, and then it shoots a small ball of electricity towards him.
Okay. He does that thing where he half efforts, turns his shoulder, and lets it fly next to his head as it evaporates out into the air. And you see that it's burnt, like the edge of one of the bones on one of his shoulder pieces. And he looks down at it and looks back and says, "Fair enough." He seems much more calm now for some reason. And he is going to use his, let's see what it's called. Okay.
Ultimate ability.
He's gonna use Unleash Incarnation. And his flaming sword erupts in his father's hands once more, and it takes 2 attacks at you, Marstone. That one's gonna miss. That one's probably gonna hit. Okay. So it's gonna be 5 slashing damage.
Plus
6 fire damage.
ooh.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. It's a 10.
A 10?
Mm-hmm.
You feel as though you could attack Sinclair, but you don't feel like you could attack your father.
So, just as a, I kind of felt like that anyway, but okay.
Okay. Well, now you magically can't feel like that. All right. Rest of you guys, it's your turn.
I'm gonna from where I am in the back of this plank or whatever, or this bridgeway, I'm gonna huck a magic stone at Sinclair.
All right.
Do you see now?
Oh, it's a 9.
It bounces off the armor. Clink.
Well, I tried. But I will use a bonus action to, I think it's called. Nope. It's just never mind. I didn't hit, so I can't do that. Okay. Carry on.
Who else wants to go?
I clutch the wound and kind of plead with this echo of my father. Please, Father, you must resist.
I'm sorry, son. In this future, I help him.
A tear rolls down Marstone's cheek.
Who else needs to go?
Anger comes over Gabriel as he points his finger towards the warlord and casts inflict wounds at third
It's a
level.
touch.
Oh, it's a touch. Fuck it, I'll run over to him and touch him.
Take
Okay.
3 steps.
All right, here we go. 21 to hit
That hits.
for 25 points of wisdom.
Oh my
necrotic.
God.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What does it look like?
So normally the white light that he emanates is there, but it's dulled with a black outline of it as I put my whole hand to his chest and kind of just thump it.
Okay. You can see like blackened energy, almost like new black veins on his face as he winces in pain. And the semi-transparent image of his burning blade returns to him in its full form as he takes a step back and looks up at you angrily.
And then my spiritual weapon comes over top of my shoulder and goes after him as my bonus action.
Which side?
We'll do my right side.
Okay.
For 17 to hit.
17 hits. Yep.
Nice.
I think. Let me see this real quick, because it might be more damage than that. Yeah. So that should be 3d8 plus 3. I just throw 3d8. Oh, that's crap. 4. So 7 points of damage.
Alrighty. It smacks him on the shoulder. Who else needs to go?
You cannot
Is everybody?
resist. Then I shall free you. Sinclair! You desire this weapon so badly. Then you shall have it! And I'm gonna charge in with the halberd.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you want to chop at his ankles, or you want to try to get up behind him?
I'm gonna try and thrust. I got 10 feet of reach on this bad boy.
So
I'm gonna like try and thrust with the point of it.
Let's see.
Can I maneuver around Papa?
Let's see. You can maneuver around Papa. Get to here, yeah.
Papa.
Do it up.
Alright. I'm doing it. You don't believe me? 21.
21 hits.
Yeah! Looking at 7 damage.
So this is all happening in really quick movements as the spiritual hammer hits him in the side. You move around to the side of your father and thrust it up as it pierces under the arm of Sinclair as he reaches down and tugs it out and throws it back to you.
With
and I believe that's
throw, I'm going to use my polearm mastery bonus attack. As he throws it back, I'm going to kind of flip it around real quick, spin it around my like right wrist, and then go back at him with the blunt bottom of the pole.
Cool.
That is cool.
And that's a nat 20.
Oh!
Oh! Yeah, boy.
So it's 2d4 plus 3. You were both ones.
Oh!
But that's 11 plus 5, 16.
Oh, it's still a lot.
16 bludgeoning.
Jeez. So you guys are just wailing on this warlord, just bap, 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 clanging off of the armor. Rocks are getting hit from Zyxx in the background. And I think that's all of you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So first things first, the father turns, and he does not get the sword. He picks up the Morning Star and just swings that at you. Let's see. Oh, that's a 20. Okay.
No.
It's a nat 20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna extend my hand, and the plates are gonna extend from my body a little bit, and the white mist is gonna go through the floor towards the father, and it's gonna climb on his arm and retract it, and I'm gonna use Chrono Shift to make him roll again.
You got it.
Can you roll out that damage real quick, just in case, though? Because I want to see if Daddy would have killed me.
Daddy.
Daddy, no.
It would have been... It would have been like 12-ish, something like that, for the nat 20.
That would have flicked me up.
It's probably still gonna hit, though. It's still an 18.
That'll still hit, yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna do... 9 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now...
Under the weight of the Morning Star a little bit.
Yep. And now it's going to be Sinclair's turn. So Sinclair holds the sword with both hands. Twirls it one time. Notices the mist coming from K1 after seeing the reroll. And just says, "Looks like we both obtained some powers while we were on the inside." And he spins with the sword. He is going to... You guys are really beating him up right now, so he is going to use all of his shit. He is going to use the Black Claw of Arandis. He spins with the fiery blade as mist pulses from the armor as he spins, and the mist itself ignites with flame. I need everybody to make dex saves.
I'm okay. These not very good.
Everybody, everything around him.
I have a +0, but I was fortunate and got a 16.
16 is just what you needed.
Oh my god.
I got a 16 minus 10.
No!
15.
Oh, you're good. You're not in his melee range. You're good.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm still climbing up the
this
side of the boat.
end of
That other thing
Gabriel?
is just the spiritual weapon.
Okay. So,
Daddy, do your deck save.
Daddy, chill.
Daddy, don't
10
forget your
plus
death
2.
save. Jeez.
Daddy, move. The mist is on fire.
okay. So,
fucking
it's going to be 4 slashing damage from the sword itself.
Okay, I can deal with that.
15 fire damage if you failed, and half as much on a success, so it'd be 7.
Oh my god.
As there's a swirl, mist, and then the mist ignites, and right in your face, as there's just like this whirlwind of flame around you. He is going to back up 10 feet. If anybody wants attack of opportunities.
Yes.
I get to swing my my short sword. 12 to hit.
Yeah, you swing through the flames and you just can't see him anymore. It like clouded him as he jumped back.
Attack of opportunity. Oh no, it's a 7.
Okay. Yeah, you both are just swinging in at the flames as they encapsulate him, almost like a fiery cocoon as he jumps backwards. He is going to use... he's going to action surge. And he pulls the cursed quiver from his back. Snaps off a shard of bone from the bow itself. And as it snaps, everyone hears, originating from his position, this gut-curling scream as it snaps from the bow, from somebody somewhere. And he cocks the shard of bone into the bow and fires it straight at Gabriel.
You don't have to. You don't have to roll. Yeah, that hits.
Dirty 20.
Please, it's just padded armor. Don't roll.
So it's gonna be 6 piercing damage.
Uh-huh.
And he is going to, let's see. Is that an action or a bonus action? Hold on, I gotta get clarification on. So action surge, 1 additional
Let's see
action.
what the judges say. Judges.
6.4.
Could you be a little bit more specific?
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
My answer is everything in the world. Narrow it down a little bit.
He breaks off another shard off the bow and fires it at Marstone this time.
Please no.
Fire it at me.
That's gonna be a 21.
Oh no!
I can take it.
I fall over dead.
It is.
No, you don't, fool.
So 5 piercing.
Yeah, I pass out.
Okay, so you're unconscious.
Yes.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Everyone sees as Sinclair.
11.
As Sinclair strikes Marstone in the neck with one of these shards of bone, and he falls over. And you see him smile, clench a fist, and look straight at Marstone, passed out. Marstone, you're gonna start your downed state with 2 fails. You see there's some kind of mist both evaporating from Marstone's body and seeping into his ears and nose and eyes. It is now... Oh, actually, what about your spiritual weapon?
Oh, you want me to hit him with my spiritual weapon?
No, like what? How much? What's the AC and the HP and shit on that?
It doesn't have hit points. It just has a 20, and he's concentrating on it. So actually, he
oh,
should
so
make
he.
it. Oh, maybe
yeah,
he's not. I don't remember.
It's not a concentration.
Yeah, it's
At least it
not.
doesn't
But
say
yeah,
it is.
it doesn't have hit points. It's one of those
Just
like you
lasts
have
for
to
a minute.
dispel it.
Let's see. All right, carry on. It's your guys'
My turn?
turn. Yep.
I'll say, like, I look really fucking rough. Like, it's one of those Dragon Ball Z moments where one of my eyes is closed and I'm like, breathing heavily.
Don't you Yamcha on me.
You won't take us out this easy. And I'm going to cast Healing Word on Marstone.
All right.
Actually, we will do one better. I will take a step down and Cure Wounds him at a 2nd level. You get 14 hit points back.
Huzzah!
And then, as a bonus action, my spiritual arrow will go like Yondu. And it just goes and tries to fuck him up.
Okay.
It's not gonna hit.
Alrighty.
I'll jump up behind him to stop him from leaving. So I don't know if I'll glitch on that thing, and then I'll pull out my really cool stick,
nice.
and I'll run up and hit him with my shillelagh.
Alrighty. Please do.
Do it. 14.
Yeah, I mean, you
He's
hit
trying.
him.
This little
You
guy,
hit
no,
him,
he's trying.
but like, his armor that he's wearing underneath appears to be made from blackened bone from a creature that is not humanoid, and it's just so hard. It's like a carapace on this black, like,
My rocks and sticks are no match for your crazy armor.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, primitive technology.
Who else needs to go?
I'm gonna take the moment that the arrow is going towards him, and I'm gonna jump on the same thing. They're all standing, and shoot my energy blast, which is gonna be ice this time, behind the arrow to try to use the arrow as a misdirection. And if he deflects it, he's not gonna, air quotes, see the other one coming.
Spiritual air.
I'm so confused. Can you explain that to me one more time, mechanically
So the arrow
speaking?
is going towards him, and my energy blast is right behind the arrow. So I'm trying to, air quotes, have him try to deflect the arrow, but not expect the other attack right behind the arrow.
Okay.
Just for it's
right.
not gonna do anything.
Okay, roll the
It's a
hit.
10. It's a 10. That's nothing. That's it.
Okay.
That's my turn.
So, yeah, once again, it blasts against his armor, and it turns white cold for a moment from the blast, but it doesn't look like it's affecting him too much. This is a seasoned war veteran / hero. The Mournland, I mean, you're from the Mournland too, K1. The Mournland did not kill this person, and he made it out, so this is a tough boy. Who else needs to go?
I need to go.
Darrow.
Darrow climbs up. Everyone sees Darrow.
My boy.
So
My left arm is like limp. I'm looking fucked up. But
So
I wanted to save Marstone.
Oh yeah, can I act on this turn?
No. And you have 1 point of exhaustion as well.
Woo! Okay.
By the way, Marstone, you look better than I do. That's how bad I look.
So I climb up. I'm out of breath, very clumsy. I pull my stick over and I jump up, and I'm super out of breath, but I'm talking really fast because I'm excited to see everybody. And I'm like, "Hey guys, what's going on? I found my magic stick. Jazir had it, and he touched it and it elongated it. It's incredible. It really is magic." And then I look at the warlord. I'm like, "Oh hey," and then I look at Zyxx and I say, "What's going on?"
Really bad guy, and your friends are hurt, so wolf up or something, I don't know.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Flame Blade, and invoke a fiery blade into my free hand. So my magic stick's gonna be in my left hand. I'm gonna evoke the Flame Blade, and yeah, it's a concentration spell. And then, am I close enough to the warlord to try to attack him?
Not this turn. Climbing the rope is probably going to take your movement this turn.
Okay. So I'll just do that, cast Flame Blade. And then also when I do that, I'm going to look at Marstone, even though he's on the ground and almost dead, and say, "It really was a magic stick, you jerk."
Take 1d4 psychic damage. Ouch.
He's just breathing.
Okay. Honestly, he doesn't even care about Zyxx. Sorry, Zyxx.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
He's not even gonna turn. He just pulls the quiver back at... he just says, "Give me that weapon!" And he pulls the quiver, and shoots at Marstone. He's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna shoot once at both of you. Marstone first. Ooh, natural 1. Ooh. So, just for that, he shoots it at you, Marstone, and you block it with the halberd that he wants. And it deflects off and stabs into the ship itself. He's a little bit taken aback by it.
You will not have this. Not even from my dead hands.
Then your father will with his dead hands! He's gonna use his bonus action to bring your father back.
Am I still magically feeling those effects?
Make another saving throw.
What was it, Wiz?
Wisdom.
22.
You realize you can do what you need to do in this moment.
I still feel not comfortable with it. But noted.
Your dad just 20'd you twice!
Dad, no!
And I won't do the player max damage thing. I'm just gonna roll 2d8.
This is for not listening to your mother.
But I always completed my studies. Father,
It's gonna be
no!
11. 11 bludgeoning damage.
Wow, I suddenly look horrible again.
I got you, fam.
Horribler. Because now my eyes are all bagged
I can
up
do
too.
this. I can do this all fucking day.
So your turn undead is not a concentration, right?
No, it's just a one-time thing.
Okay.
For it just
And
lasts a minute.
1 minute.
And neither is spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon is it's a minute long.
Okay. And then does Is turn undead something that happens in the moment, or is it something that pulses and is always active?
Happens in the moment.
Okay, gotcha. It's your guys' turn.
I guess I'll start by standing up.
Yep. So you got half your movement now?
Yep. And then I am going to use my bonus action to do that determined face emoji, the steam coming out of my nose, and use second wind, and restore 1d10 plus 4 HP. So let me roll that out real quick. 1d10 gets me a 5 plus 4, so I'm going to heal for 9 real quick as I kind of get angry at Sinclair. And I'm going to use the remainder of my movement, if I can, to charge into him. Can I climb up and get close enough?
I'll tell you what, make an athletics check.
At disadvantage. So that one's a 9. And that one's a 9.
Okay.
So it's a 9.
9? Okay. 10 is what you needed, so you managed to climb up and slowly get to your feet, but not quite to him.
Okay.
So now it's like a standoff.
Yep.
With your dad looking up at you.
I am gonna... He's 10 feet though, right?
Yep, 10 feet. Pole arm, baby.
Strike that motherfucker!
Pole arm, baby.
Woo! Oh, 24.
Yep, hits.
Sweet. So here's the damage. It's a 7. And then I'm going to expend a superiority die and attempt to disarm this son of a bitch.
He has the bow out currently.
That's fine. So when you hit with a weapon attack, you can expend one superiority die to add it to the damage and to disarm the target if it fails a strength saving throw with, with a DC 13.
Okay. He's got a 2.
So I roll a D8 and add that to the damage real quick. So 7 and 6 is a total of 13.
Okay.
And he got
That's
a 2.
Good. The bow flies from his hands.
Beautiful.
Quick, get the bow.
It falls down. It falls down to like these rocks and is teetering above the flames in the hole.
Perfect. Yeah, I reached out and hooked it with the bottom, the beard basically of the axe portion of the halberd and threw it to one side. Try that again. I dare you.
Challenge accepted.
The fire erupts on the blade as he pulls it. Is that everybody on the hero side?
No.
No,
Yeah,
not
I
yet.
think
Okay.
only a couple people went.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Speak
Gus.
up. Go.
Oh, I will say, you will not get that chance. And I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at a 2nd level.
Nice.
Ooh, 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 16 points of radiant damage.
Damn.
Radiated on.
And since his father is right here, I'm going to 1st level healing word myself as a bonus action.
Maybe Zyxx, Jordan can clarify this. What's the rule with casting 2 spells?
If
On the
you
same
cast
turn.
a spell as a, if you cast a spell,
It has to be a cantrip,
bonus
right?
action, the only spell you can cast with your action is a cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay, so I cannot cast a bonus action spell?
You cannot heal yourself in this turn, no. Or you don't do damage. You have to pick.
Well, it's a bonus action spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then that would mean that you're... So, yeah, what Jordan's saying is your first one would have to be a cantrip.
Oh, okay. We'll just do the damage.
It's complicated, but it essentially comes down to they don't want you to cast a bonus action spell and a full action spell. So
Fireball. Fireball heal.
Yeah, I guess it would be in Gabriel's wheelhouse to continue to attack because he's done that before. So then I will attack with my spiritual weapon as my bonus action. Nope. Does not do anything.
Bonk. Although, after the radiant blast, Sinclair, the chest armor has a radiant sort of crack and hole in it, and he's looking really bad. Sinclair is looking pretty beat up and is breathing heavy now.
I'm gonna take my chance now, and I tried electricity, I tried ice. I will try acid now, and I will shoot my last energy blast of level 2 at him. Is it with advantage due to guiding bolt? Gabriel, I think it is.
Yeah, if guiding bolt hit, he's glowing, and the first attack against him has advantage.
Is it any attack or is it melee attack?
The next attack roll made against the target.
All right, yeah, spell attack counts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my first roll was a 2, which is not gonna hit, and my advantage roll is an authentication error on.
You obliterated him.
Does that hit?
So,
Does that?
All right,
Authentication here.
What's his
Kugo,
AC?
you can roll a Kugo. It's a +6.
+6, okay.
I don't have a die on me right now, and I don't want to waste you guys' time.
19 hits.
All right, it's gonna be 48 acid damage.
48, yeah, baby.
You want me to roll that too?
Yes, please. I can't access. It's giving me errors. It's working, but you're rolling already.
22 damage.
Nice.
You want to roll my damage from now on?
Just fucking destroys the boss.
So he gets blasted with this just pestilent green energy as it hits him like straight across the face, and it just melts and singes his skin with acid. And he puts a hand like down on his knee to push himself up as if inches from death in this moment. You see that the father's figure flickers in the armor and then catches itself.
Yield, Sinclair. You've been bested.
Make a persuasion check.
I was kind of hoping Zyxx would kill him with a rock. Pebble.
Do we go a full circle? Am I attacking again? Because even if he says yes, I'll probably still hit him with a stick.
Bonk. Dead.
It's a 2 with a modifier of -2.
Oh, gosh.
Sinclair.
Is that everybody from the hero side this turn, though?
We are missing 6.
Oh, well then, yeah, I'm tagging him with a stick.
Okay.
Bunk.
That's 25.
That hits.
Oh my god. He gets forced down to one knee.
5.
He's on Zyxx's
5.
level and he's
5 is what you need.
8 damage.
Oh
Plus
my god.
4. Sorry, so yeah, 12.
You get those medals from killing Carnathy?
So.
Dodge my stick, will ya? Yeah.
He leans forward and tosses the flaming sword to the ground and just goes to say, "Fine," and then kunk. How do you do it, Zyxx?
So I think like as I'm swinging and missing, I'm getting more and more frustrated, and it's one of those like wind up, comical kind of wind up, where I'm like, well, I'm gonna get you this time, and then he's like, yeah, I'll yield, and then just like a bam right on his head, and you hear that I guess if it's like bone, it's probably like a crunch.
Can I toss you my flaming sword, Zyxx?
I think it's just flames in your hand, so no. But no.
Dang it.
I just catch fire. Ah!
The image of your father goes to swing at you one more time, but instead goes, "I'm sorry," and then fades into glimmer in the air, and the armor all drops to the ground. Now, I will say, as you knock Sinclair out, he does appear to still be breathing. What would you all like to do?
I'm guessing we want him alive to answer some questions.
Yes.
Gabriel kind of just falls down to one. It's like one knee. It's like he's looking pretty bad. Like his hand is like shaking as he's putting it up to his chest to try to concentrate to heal himself.
Marstone is staring at the pile of armor on the floor, but then answers K1's question. Yes, he should be taken before the warlords of Karnath to answer for his crimes. And he drops down to his knees and begins to silently weep.
Like, Darrow, come over here and get this body. Get it off. Well, this thing's gonna explode. We gotta get off of this thing real fast.
All right, I'm gonna go over and try to help him drag the body.
Marstone, you want us to take this armor? It seems important to you.
Well, it just won't stop.
He considers it for a moment and looks back to Gabriel, who's all bashed up and bloodied. And he's gonna step down to the armor and pick up this shield. I don't think it was Dad's shield. Does it seem like just regular Karnathi armor?
Roll a d20 for me.
The inside says, "For my son, when you're old enough."
4.
4?
Yeah.
It is not your dad's shield.
Okay. Then I respond to Zyxx. No. This was just a shell. But, and I turn to Gabriel and I offer this shield to him.
What kind of shield is it? Am I gonna be able to wield it?
Let me check. It's pretty big.
If it's like a full body kite shield or something like that, I don't think there's a way.
Yeah, it's not like a small circular shield. It's like a tower shield sort of thing.
Ah, okay.
Maybe. Is there a strength requirement for tower shields?
I'll look for you, but probably.
I think shields are just shields, honestly, for 5e.
Ooh, is it just a regular tower shield?
Yeah, they only weigh like 10 pounds.
Oh, the tower shield I'm looking at is 45. And
Oh no, it's not that big.
A strength of 15 that you need.
No.
A grand tower shield is...
No, you could treat this as just shield.
Okay.
It's not special or anything like that.
After I get done healing, I'm looking a lot better, and I stand up and I take the shield. I'd be honored to to hold it.
That flaming sword looked really cool too. You might want to grab that. Seems like a good silver flame kind of thing, you know? Silver flame, flaming sword.
I get it.
I have a flaming sword.
Yeah, that's good, Darrow. Okay, shut up.
So I'm gonna add the shield, and I guess I'll go over and pick up the sword as well.
The sword that was on the ground in front of him, in front of the warlord. Okay, you look down at it, and the sword itself is black bladed, not unlike the armor that's crafted around him with gold embellishments all over. It has a large, almost hook at the top of it, an inset, deep gray greenish gem in the top of the blade, and the hilt itself looks like it's made from bone.
Totally seems like a silver flame sword.
I didn't see it up close. You guys don't make fun now.
What about his armor?
Oh yeah, that looks righteous.
What about it?
Marstone is going to produce some rope and begin kind of binding this guy.
Okay.
Stripping away the gauntlets and greaves to make sure that he can get a good tight hold on him and he can't slip out of his armor pieces.
Okay.
Whatever armor. It doesn't look like it's in okay condition, and I mean, well, besides the chest plate, I guess.
The chest piece is a little beaten up, but yeah, the rest of the armor seems okay.
Were they of similar build?
They're close enough for game mechanic wise.
I was gonna say, I think Sinclair was kind of a scrawny dude.
Yeah, they're probably similar.
I want to look over the edge at the bow and arrow, or the bone bow. Is it still dangling?
It's like half dangling off of a rock hanging over the chasm that the crash created.
I feel like we should get that just in case it falls into the wrong hands. We need to maybe dispose of these if they're cursed. And I'll cast jump on myself again and kind of use the remainder of my rope to like shimmy down and grab it quick.
Alrighty. And
then come back up, or if I need to.
Am I understanding that you're giving priority to material objects rather than possible survivors on the ship?
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't see anybody though, and I want to point out that I was the only one who actually looked for survivors. So you guys were all busy, with Dad.
I need to know who is picking up the objects. So Zyxx is getting the bow. Who is somebody getting the sword?
Yeah, I guess I will pick up the sword and his armor. But I would turn to Marstone and. Is it okay if I take these?
Take it. Take it. Use it. He's no warlord of Karnath anymore.
Is this traditional warlord garb?
Probably not.
Probably
not at all. Yeah. I mean, he spent a long time in the Mournland. He's fucking batshit crazy. But I don't know.
Okay, Gabriel and Zyxx, I need you guys to both make wisdom saving throws.
12.
Okay.
20.
20. So. When you grab the bow, Zyxx, you start hearing voices, whispers. And as you grip the bow, made from shards of jagged bone, all meshed together like some kind of monstrosity, you start hearing, "Shoot me, shoot 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 me now, shoot me." and it doesn't stop.
Can I... Okay, yeah, that's not good. Can I put it on my back so that I'm, like, not touching it? Do I still hear it?
As long as it's in your possession, you just hear these voices.
That's disturbing. So, yeah, I'm gonna...
Shoot me now. Shoot me now.
Guys, we've got a
Shoot a tree. Shoot a human. Shoot anyone. Shoot.
Yeah, this is... we got a cursed bow. I mean, probably knew that, but...
A cursed?
Let me see
or
it.
something. It's real noisy. You guys don't hear that?
Let me see it.
All I hear is the crackling fire of a ship we're standing.
Yeah, we
on.
need to
Can
get
we
out
hurry
of
up?
here.
Give me the bow.
Okay, here, Gabriel. Be careful.
I'll jump down and... Was it...
I can jump up. That's fine.
Yeah.
If it's okay with Kugo.
Well, let's look for survivors. That's why we came.
No we go.
I'll take the bow.
You feel something when you feel something when you pick up the sword, but it kind of fades. It passes really quickly. You take the bow. I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 23?
Ooh.
I've got a +6 to wisdom saving throws.
Ooh, you take you take the bow and you grip it, and it's like a really good bow. Despite it looking so gross and monstrous, it's weighted very nicely.
Do my
You
my
said
voices
this was
stop?
cursed?
Yeah, the voices stop as soon as you give up the bow, yeah.
Oh yeah, no. When I hold it, like there's all this talking about like it wants to shoot. And it was like dozens of voices, but the same voice, and it was all really loud. Yeah, you don't hear that?
The flame protects me against similar things.
Ah, well then you have fun with your evil swords and
Don't you get
bows.
lucky then.
Are you good with a bow?
Can I shoot with a bow? Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty good. I like throwing rocks more, but like...
Well, once I get a rest, I could remove this curse for you.
Okay, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. He did some weird things. There was a lot of screaming, but maybe, if anything, maybe we can destroy it. That seems good too.
Gentlemen,
I'm gonna go look for survivors. Yeah.
please
I
sweep
the
the decks.
And sweep the deck.
I will stay with Sinclair.
Somebody send Darrow to the poop deck.
I'm gonna follow Zyxx and assist, since I'm... Darrow and I are pretty much untouched, and Zyxx too, so we should be...
I'm looking
quick.
fine as well now. Yeah.
So make
Okay.
investigation checks if you're doing a search of the ship.
Yeah.
Marstone?
Yep.
Sinclair's bleeding out. He's not looking good.
Shit. God, you'd think a soldier would have a medical...
I'll let you decide what you want to do while they're searching. Everybody give me your investigations.
15.
23.
Ooh, 12.
One at a time.
Go ahead.
I got a 12.
Okay.
15.
Zyxx, you go into the main room at the top, and you end up finding two of the house's House Lyrandar elves, both dead. One looks like maybe dead on impact from bludgeoning damage. The other one looks purposefully cut by a sword. So Gabriel got a 15?
Mm-hmm.
And then who else? K1?
I'm not looking for survivors, I'm looking for the relic.
Oh, okay.
It was a 23.
Okay. So, Gabriel, you head down one of these hatches, and you realize that this sky coach is pretty much empty. There's two rooms down here that look like they're just private quarters, But this looks almost like a leisure ship. It doesn't look like a cargo ship. It doesn't look like... It kind of makes you feel like the ship was used just to, like, maybe escort 1 or 2 important people from place to place, not really for any other utility use. Now, for that roll, K1, you leap down to where you saw the undead digging around. And as you leap down here, you notice the undead out in the field. And he's standing, kind of bobbing back and forth. Just with no expression, no emotion, just kind of teetering back and forth. Not aggressive, just meaningless, like it just doesn't have any purpose. It's just waving back and forth in place. And as you leap into the room, you see that all of this damage was done at this back storage room inside of a very ornate gold and blue chest, which is currently locked. And also has a faint aura around it, is inside this room. It's probably, like, it would be about the size of your chest.
Okay, so I can lift it without problem.
You could. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, I'm gonna try to lift it.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it was very good. It's an 8.
An 8? Okay. You're gonna take... Jeez. 15 radiant damage.
Oof.
God.
There's a small explosion beneath the deck of the ship, which also seems to trigger a couple other small explosions throughout the damage done to the ship. And everybody feels the ship kind of start to break in half at the bottom and start to pinch at the middle.
Yeah, I'm getting out of there.
Was Sinclair wearing any, like, robes, raiments kind of thing, cloth on his armor?
Yeah, I mean, he has the Carnathian tabards underneath his armor.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to tear a piece off of that. I'm gonna use my small knife and cut off a bandage-sized section and attempt to stabilize Sinclair.
Make a
I
medicine
don't have
check.
a first aid kit, unfortunately. 11.
It's not enough to stabilize him, but I'll give him advantage on his last saving throw. Okay. This is his last one. He has to get a 10 on one of these. You try. And in between the shallow breaths, the last bit of his oxygen fades as his chest goes flat. Motionless, breathless, lifeless.
I sling him over my shoulder.
Okay.
And I'm going to stand up with him, and I'm going to try and exit the ship via the rope that Zyxx had, and just get him back on solid ground.
Okay.
Oh, those chasms are big.
The ship, everybody has time to do like one last thing
Is the
before
aura
the ship's
around
gonna like explode.
Is the aura around the chest still up?
It is.
God fucking damn it. Okay. I'm gonna jump away.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get off the ship ASAP.
Okay. Did I get everybody? Dad. Oh, you're already here. Okay, as everybody gets off of the ship, there's a couple more just small explosions. As wood just flies out, it's crackles of electricity, remnants of what once was an elemental ring just absolutely shattered and demolished all along the sides, and it begins to cave and crack downwards into the hole in the earth.
Getting the fuck out of there.
Everyone sees that one undead in the field just kind of swaying back and forth. And
think,
look into the tree line.
Do you think that undead guy could somehow give us some information? Since I don't know.
Am I missing somebody?
Darrow left.
K1.
And K1.
K1, no! Flies up.
So, Gabriel, do you still have the sword?
I do. I still has it.
Everyone hears one noise that brings back memories, and not good ones. Over the treetops, slightly off in the distance.
Oh no.
The wyvern
Oh no.
of shadow, with the hole in the chest, the hole through the wing, flies down and lands in the field next to you.
Such a bad time.
Give me one
I
second.
ready the flame sword.
Where the fuck are the monsters? Beast? No.
Beast?
That's a
Monsters.
good monster.
Holy shit.
It crashes down. Gabriel turns with the sword. And it brushes its wings off in the air, and the specks of magical shadow fly off like dandelions. And it locks eyes with Gabriel, who has the sword. And not unlike a dog that is well trained, it lowers its head and bows to him. And that's where we're gonna end this session and this season of the Mighty Dungeon. So thank you guys so much for playing in this. It was a fantastic fight. I had something planned for if you died in that fight, but you guys fucking did it. You fucking stopped Sinclair. You came to terms with your father being gone. You kept your weapon, retrieved 2 of the Mournland's cursed artifact weapons, and now seemingly have the Drake from your very first adventure obedient to you. Who knows where this group will go next and what they'll do? I'm sure it'll be good. Thank you guys for watching. And bye-bye. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Until next season.